Don't upload long PDFs to Claude in one shot. I measured it on a real 40-page supplier statement. 91% extraction accuracy on page 1 collapsed to 43% by page 15. Claude was confidently returning wrong totals and inventing line items from the back half of the document. If you're feeding Claude monthly statements, contracts, or anything past 10 pages, you're getting silent garbage, and you don't even know it. I'll show you the chunking pattern that pulled accuracy back to 89% across every page. I'm Lazar. I ship these pipelines for clients weekly. Here's the part nobody warns you about. Here's the exact failure I want you to see. A small invoicing business sends Claude a 40-page supplier reconciliation statement and asks for a clean JSON of every line item with totals. Page 1 looks perfect. Vendor name, invoice numbers, amounts, all correct. Then, somewhere around page 12, the model starts hallucinating. It merges two suppliers into one. It rounds totals. By page 15, we cross-checked the output against the source, and accuracy was 43%. The scary part is Claude sounds equally confident on page 15 as it does on page 1. No warning, no flag, just wrong numbers going into the accounting system. Now, most tutorials will tell you the fix is to convert your PDF to Markdown or HTML before uploading. That's not the problem here. I tested all three formats on the same document, and the decay curve was nearly identical past page 10. The real killer on long PDFs is positional attention decay. The model pays more attention to what's near the start and end of the context window, and the middle gets fuzzy. Format conversion doesn't save you from that. Chunking does. Here's the pattern we deploy. Split the PDF into overlapping page ranges. 5 pages per chunk. 1 page of overlap between chunks. So chunk 1 is pages 1 through 5. Chunk 2 is pages 5 through 9. Chunk 3 is pages 9 through 13, and so on. That overlap is doing real work. It catches line items that span a page break and gives the model continuity. Each chunk goes to Claude with the same structured extraction prompt and a tiny running context summary from the previous chunk. Just 2 or 3 sentences saying what supplier we were on, what the running total was, what columns we already mapped. In Python, it's maybe 40 lines. You loop through the chunks, call the Claude RPI per chunk, pass the JSON response, and merge results by deduplicating on invoice number using the overlap as your join key. We tested this on the same 40-page statement that previously broke. End-to-end accuracy came back at 89% across all pages, with the worst chunk at 84%. Token cost roughly doubled, but the output is actually usable now, instead of being a quiet liability sitting in someone's books. One more thing worth saying. If you're doing this for a real business workflow, don't stop at extraction. Add a validation pass that checks chunk totals against the document's printed grand total. When they don't match within a tolerance, the pipeline flags the document for human review instead of pushing bad data forward. If you're processing long PDFs in your business and Claude is silently lying past page 10, this is exactly the kind of pipeline we build for clients. See real automation examples at BizflowAI.io.